says Alex Postman sought perfection until she found a new sense of balance in her life. Okay, so what am I reading about ballerinas, and why am I reading a Self magazine? And here I am in my truck, and I'm outside a laundromat in Colorado doing my Colorado laundry. And it's just such a waste of time. So they have magazines, and this is a really good article. I wanted to share something with you. This is really about seeking perfection. And on this channel of mine, I'm gonna do my best. If I find something that's worth sharing, or maybe a piece of art, especially art. There's all kinds of things in here, but this is such a good, well-written piece. This is kind of the tagline. She goes, "As people around me drifted away and seemed to lose their dependability, she clung to ballet's reassuring rituals." And I'm not a ballerina. I'm 6'1"-ish kind of guy, and I grew up in Oklahoma, and but this is an article about perfection and seeking perfection. And she even talks about how ballerinas are. It's really a tome of perfection. It's one of those arts. It's not a Jackson Pollock. Ballet is something very precise. And in fact, there's actually a really good documentary on Netflix called The Ballerina. It's about the first black ballerina. It's really good. I forgot her name. I want to say Natalie something. But anyway, I love these last lines here. And basically, this story is an evolution of her moving from a very rigid, perfectionist point where ballet is about the steps and perfection and hitting the mark. And then the turning point, Pointe, is when she says, I thought it was so well written. I'm sorry here, I'm going to try to do it. She goes, let me read it. See, even that pisses me off, We all have a little bit of perfection in us, just the fact that I wasn't able to find exactly where I wanted to go, and it started to look like shit, and those are the things where I'm like, it bothers me. We all have perfection. Let me read this last paragraph to you. It says, she's talking about when she's leaving. She goes, "I stood up, turned, and gestured to the audience and curtsied again to the other side. What I felt wasn't the triumph of a ballerina at her curtain call, exactly, but it was something like forgiveness." And I loved how she called moving from trying to execute the perfect steps to moving to a place of humanness where she realized that she's a person. And this is really a great line. She goes, "The teacher coaxed us. The ballet isn't just about the steps. It's about what you become. It's about what you become." And there's so much in that, what you become and what we are becoming. We can have a political debate all day long about who we want to be president, but maybe a better discussion is who are we becoming as a nation. We can have all kinds of philosophical debates on religion, but I think what Jesus would ask me is, "John, who are you becoming?" I could be right as rain, but who are you becoming? And that's such a better way of looking at art, is not about the steps and the perfection and the fancy editing and how everything looks perfect. I mean, I'm in my truck and outside of a laundromat doing a day 5 of gratitude, and I wanted to share that with you. I just thought that was so perfect. She goes, "Ballet is not just about the steps. It's what we become." So let me leave that thought with you. What are you becoming? And what are you becoming? That's even another perspective of how we look at challenges. How does this challenge, how can we meet this challenge and become better, more grateful, more loving, stronger? Those are some better questions. Anyway, happy 5-day of gratitude. I'm thankful that they had this article in this laundromat because it's teaching me, or God's using this article to teach me. It's who I'm becoming. And then ultimately, it's not just about the steps. It's about becoming something virtuous. And then when we're not perfect, we can offer ourselves forgiveness. All right. Happy 5 day. We'll talk tomorrow.